Green Bay Preble East WIAA Individual Sectional Wrestling Tournament on River City's Community Access. Matrix just going his first round matchup at 103 pounds, taking on Ashwaubenon's Caden Conrad, who is a freshman, 13 and 15. I apologize for sounding just a little bit out of breath here as we got locked out of our room of our broadcast area, and we've been running from one end of this school to the other trying to find somebody with a key. And we just got back in as Spray walked out on the mat. Minute 18 left, Spray leads 2-0. He will take on the winner between Pulaski's Waylon Clark and Appleton East Isaac Birchby. Just go with a loose half right now. Going to try to reposition that. He's got one count of near fall. Now he's got near fall coming. 55 seconds left. This is getting tighter now. As Conrad's on his back, he gets pinned in 118 on the fall.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 is Thomas J. of West Southwest and Daniel Martinez of Appleton East. Benjamin Martinez here on mat number 2.
Just go with a pin in his first round matchup in 118 over Caden Conrad of Ashwaubenon. Next up for the Red Raiders will be Patrick Spray at 113 pounds. He will take on Bayport's Henry Prangy, who he just defeated this past Tuesday in the team sectional. We'll be back with more Red Raider Wrestling here on River City's Community Access. Back now at 113 pounds, Patrick Spray, 38 and 6, ranked number 9 in the state, will take on Ryan Bain. That's a change in the bracketing. Ryan Bain is 20 and 12, a freshman from West Appear.
Wrestling on the next available mat is Keenan Reeve of West Appear and Austin Priestley of Nash. Priestley next available.
Spray driving in, and Bain is on the outside looking in right now. Again, this is the WIAA Division I individual sectional from Green Bay Preble High School as they go out of bounds. 1:27 left, first period. No score. And as I had mentioned, we are in a locked, secured area up here in the, I guess it's a press box area for Green Bay Preble, and we had everything all set up, and then we went to grab something to drink, and that was it. We got locked out. So Spray with a takedown. They're going to cut him loose. And it's 2-1. Spray on the shot again at the edge of the circle. See if he can bring Bain back in. Two takedown Spray as he covers him up, controls the hips, even though Bain is out of bounds. 4-1 the lead with 36 seconds left. The winner of this match will take on either Kyle Ermick of De Pere or Gerardo Ayala of Appleton West. Spray now with a ride. Got a wrist tied up underneath, working out way at the point of the shoulder. Got a leg trap, stacking Bain up on a tip. They roll right through it. End of the period, 4-1, the Red Raiders Spray with a lead. Flip of the disc comes up green, that's Bain's choice. He's going both on their feet. Well, that's probably going to work out good for the Red Raiders as Bain got taken down twice off his feet. Spray in again on a shot. Sucks that leg up, got it elevated. Bain trying to counter, Spray takes that knee, pins it down on the mat. Now he covers the hips, gets a takedown on the edge of the circle. That's the second one he's earned on the edge of the wrestling mat. 6-1 the lead now for the Red Raiders. And they're off with 1:32 left, second period.
On deck is Edwin Santos of Rebel East and Isaac Bethel of Nina. Santos, Bethel on deck. And in the hole is Chase Farr of Bayport and Kyle Immel of Appleton East. Farr, Immel, you're in the hole.
Spray has an arm tied up out well over the shoulder, but now comes back and regains a normal ride. Picks an ankle to flatten down, looking for a cradle. The top two place finishers in this individual tournament, warning stalling on Bain, will advance to the individual state tournament next Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Kohl Center in Madison. And we will bring you that wrestling action right here on River Cities Community Access. Spray continuing to ride and control. Two signaled for Spray, must have been a near fall. 8-2 now the lead for the Red Raider. Half on the right side.
Now wrestling at man number 2, Bradley Schulper of Bayport and Chase Carson Byrne of Portland. Schulper, Byrne, you're on man number 2.
Bain trying to put Spray on his hip, which they ran out of time. It's 8-2 after one period. Or, excuse me, after two.
Isaac Bethel of Nina. Santos, Bethel, you're on man number 3. Oh, check that. My bad.
Max Bennett will get Brett Henzel out of Pulaski, 29-10, a senior, at 126 pounds. And to reversal Spray, he leads 10-2. Got a major right now. Officially, no team points are kept in the individual tournament. Team competition is all set. Red Raiders losing to Bayport this past Tuesday in the team sectional. Spray trying to stack. Bain, now he's got a legs ride in, working on a crossbody power half.
For a picture or two, once in a while is okay, but we do ask that you stay behind the ropes and stay in your stands. We thank you for your support of us.
And we got a stalemate called with 1:08 left in the third period. Spray in control. They're going to put him up on his feet, 10-3. And go for another takedown. Reach in shot by Bain. Spray countering, trying to come around the corner. Spray with a cross face, reaching inside that far side knee, trying to get a cradle lock. 50 seconds left. Bain just hanging on to a low leg. To take down Spray as he's got the tip here. 12-3 with 30 seconds left.
And Isaac Bethel of Nina. Santos, Bethel, you're on man number 1. Wrestling on the next available mat is Chase Farr of Bayport and Kyle Immel of Appleton East. Farr, Immel, next available. On deck is Andres Perez of Ashwaubenon and Dallas Vandenberg of Appleton.
With 10 seconds left, Spray's got a 12-3 lead, continues to ride and grind his opponent, Ryan Bain of West Appear. You lose this first round match, you are done. And 12-3 is the final score for the Red Raiders. Spray. As I had mentioned, he will take on the winner between Kyle Emick of De Pere and Gerardo Ayala of Appleton West. Next up, wrestling for the Red Raiders. This first round will be 126-pounder Max Bennett against Brett Hensel of Pulaski, followed by Nick Moran at 132 against 8th-ranked Evan Garcia out of Green Bay Preble. We'll bring you more wrestling from the WIAA sectional from Green Bay Preble. And we come now to 126 pounds. Max Bennett, the little freshman, 20 and 23, takes on Brett Hensel, senior, 29 and 10 out of Pulaski. Big uphill battle for Max. Again, you need to win your first round match to continue wrestling on the individual side. Hensel's a lot bigger than Bennett's, as you can see that just standing here when they stood out on the mat side by side. And Bennett gets taken down, trails 2-0. Bennett's getting turned here. Leg lace, and got stuck with a deep half and a leg lace. And a lot bigger Hensel in 36 seconds. That's just reality here. You get a young, inexperienced freshman in the wrestling. Smaller guy probably could weigh in at 126 pretty easily, or 120, excuse me, and then you go against a big guy in Hensel from Pulaski, who is a senior. And that's pretty much an uphill battle. In any event, Hensel advances with a pin in 36 seconds over your Red Raider, Max Bennett. Next up for the Red Raiders is Nick Moran against number 8-ranked Evan Garcia of Green Bay Preble. That'll be a tough match for the Red Raider. We'll bring that to you when we return. Back now with the 132-pound first round match between Evan Garcia and Nick Moran. And Garcia is very good. Got an Okie choke. He's got a takedown on Moran right off the get-go. He'll be quicker, more physical, knows more wrestling. It's just the way it is. Moran a huge underdog. Tip attempt now by Garcia, and he scored no near fall, only a count of 1. Arm bar on the left side by Garcia on Moran, and Moran trying to stay up in a high base. Garcia looking to get to a double arm bar. He's got it loosely in there right now. He's trying to winch it in tighter.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 is Jake Hill of Pulaski and Justin Mobley of Nasha. Hill, Mobley, you're on mat number 1.
Now Garcia ends up driving Moran over as he mopped him around the mat with that double arm bar to start with. Worked him over pretty good with it from side to side. Now going to sit out, and that's a lot of pressure on the back and the shoulders and the neck. And Moran rolled right through it. 3 near fall Garcia. Tip again. Can Moran catch him? We're in a scramble. Moran got 1 point escape. Good work by Moran there. 5-0 after 1 period. Garcia leads. It's Moran's choice. And he's going on top. You can't be on your feet because Moran would be at a disadvantage there. You don't want to go on the bottom because you've seen the double arm bar and the tips. So the only choice that you have would be top, try to ride and turn. So Garcia up to his feet now. Trying to crunch Moran into a ball and get a reversal. Moran hanging onto a leg. And now Garcia just takes him right over his balance point to his back, has a reversal, scoring near fall. Ran in some deep trouble here with a minute and a half left. In 2 minutes 35 seconds for Evan Garcia.
Nelson, roll on. You're on man number 3. Wrestling on the next available man is Derek.
And Nick Moran's wrestling season is done for this year, 2013-2014. Next up for the Red Raiders at 138 pounds, Dylan Hall will take on Jacob Kasten out of De Pere, who is a senior at 16 and 17. Followed that by a guy that may have a chance to surprise some people. Kyle Stofflet at 152 will take on Mason Clapper of Ashwaubenon, who's 19 and 16 and a junior. We'll bring you those matches when we return to Green Bay Preble. Dylan Hall at 138 pounds, 31 and 11 and a sophomore, is going to take on De Pere's senior Jacob Kasten with 16 and 17 as his record. Hall will take on the winner between Chad Osmanski and Cameron Luker, and I would bet money that's going to be Osmanski.
On deck is Max Michael, Pulaski, and Jacob Schwarzkopf of Appleton North.
This in the center mat of the 3 mats on the floor here at Green Bay Preble.
Southwest is Haley Whipple on the last shot. Erickson, Whipple, here in the hole.
Hall with a nice shot in on a double. And he can't get that completed, goes back to the collar tie. Now the front headlock. In breaks that. Hall trying to step in with a little leg lace. Spins behind, no takedown yet. And Kasten heads out of bounds. Hall's trying to keep him in, but Kasten's made sure he got out of bounds. Hall with a dart right at the back of the right heel. Now trying to come out the backside, has Kasten stacked, catches at half, drives him over, he's got a takedown and near fall coming, 52 seconds left. Hall's got Kasten on his back. And Kasten able to roll through. 3 near fall, head toss again. Launch and pad's going to be loaded if they get to their feet, because Hall likes to throw. 30 seconds left. 5-0 as they go out of bounds. Hall with a lead. And now the leg band, the green ones coming off of Kasten. And he's got that fixed and ready to go. Hall covers to try to ride. Kasten got to his feet. Hall caught a wrist, took him right back down. Got it pinned across the back, got a bar on his right side. "12 seconds left. See if Hall can get another quick turn. Trying to run that bar. Not quite. 1, 2. We got near fall coming. 2 more near fall, says Mr. Dan Parlier, the official. Dan Parlier is from the Edgar area. Now Hall's going down to start the second period. Kasten will try to ride. Kasten's longer. Hall stands up. Working on hand control. Kasten drops down to a single. Hall jacks him up. Headlock could be coming here. 1 point escape Hall, but they back apart. Hall with another dart down low. Crawls over the body, rolls up, it puts him in a one-armed headlock right here. Now switches that. Jumps across the body now. This is going to get tight in a hurry. Now conventional headlock right now. Hall squeezing, he's comfortable here. Keston trying to do some work with the legs, trying to roll through. Hall's got 3 more near fall, and he regains control in the ride. It is 13-0 with a minute left, second period. Hall. And they cut him loose. 13-1 right now, 50 seconds left. Another dart right at the low ankle. Hall rolls through, trying to come out the backside. Hall covers, he's got the takedown. It is now 15-1 with 34 seconds left. "15 seconds left, second period. Hall trying to get a tip. Gonna run out of time for that, but Hall will be 1 takedown or an escape away from a tech fall. And now it's going to be Keston's choice. See where he wants to go. He's going down. Hall will put him on his feet. Dylan needs 1 takedown. It's 15-2 right now. Hall with a shot in again. Got that low ankle. This could be trouble for Keston here. Hall fights through that half. Gets a takedown. That's a technical fall for Dylan Hall in 4:19. Now Hall is probably going to take on, and I do believe he is, Chad Osmanski of Bayport, who caught Hall and pinned him in the team sectional this past Tuesday. The winner of that match will go to the finals. So if Hall should beat Osmanski, he would be the heads-on favorite in that weight class. If Hall loses, Osmanski has to be the champion, and then Hall hopefully can wrestle his way back and take on the person that Osmanski beat in the finals to wrestle his way back into the state tournament as a second-place finisher. So we'll bring you the Cal Stofflet match against Mason Clapper of Ashwaubenon at 152 pounds when we return. 152-pound first-round match. Cal Stofflet, senior, 20-15, against Ashwaubenon's junior, Mason Clapper, 19-16. Stofflet's weight class looks like this. A record of 11-6, 10-10. Clapper's 19-16, 12-5, 27-13, 21-19, and 23-14. So this weight class is wide open. If Stofflet wrestles to some potential, he's going to go to state tournament. But you can't wrestle not to lose. You have to wrestle to win, and there's a huge difference in that line of thinking. And Clapper has got a front headlock on Stofflet. Stofflet trying to short drag out of it, but couldn't. Now he's trying again. Does he get the takedown? He does. Good work by Stofflet there. Takes a 2-0 lead with a minute left first period. Legs ride by Stofflet, sticks him in, gets a cross-body half, looking for a turn here.
Now wrestling on man number 3 is Landis Hansen.
Cal Takis, the official. We've seen a lot of Mr. Takis. Hopefully he'll give us a near fall coming up here because the shoulders look pretty close to being exposed. There comes one, there's two. We got a near fall.
Wrestling on the next available man is Caleb Schoenholtz.
Stofflet now takes the power half out, just goes with a half and a legs right in a scramble.
deck, Jacob Johnson.
3 near fall Stofflet. He's up 5-0 right now.
Johnson, Stofflet on deck. In the hole is Austin Massey from Preble East and Forrest Yineman of Nina.
12 seconds left.
In the hole. Just a reminder to our fans.
Stofflet can't afford to give up a point here.
We'll be taking approximately a 20-minute break after this first round.
Trying to head in the hole around the corner. He goes. Regains control at the buzzer. Good work, Mikhail Stofflet after 1 period. He's up 5-0.
Cam Martzell, Portville.
The disc comes up red. It's Stofflet's. He defers.
Wrestling on the next available match.
Clapper will take the riding position.
Josser, Stofflet.
Stofflet cannot afford to sit on the bottom. Caution, jumping to start. Clapper.
And in the hole is Cody Urban of Shaw, Cody Ruppel of Appleton North, Urban, Ruppel, you're in the hole.
Stofflet to his feet. Clapper takes him back down, puts in a double legs ride. Now again, Stofflet can't sit around down here and let Clapper work on him, because 1 turn for 3 points and a stalling call or 2, the match gets a lot closer than 5-0. Stofflet staying up in a high base now. Trying to kick a leg out is Stofflet, and we got a stalemate. Stofflet, the coaching staff told him to try and catch that leg coming in. He's up to his feet. Ankle pick takes him back down. Switch attempt coming here. Stofflet's got to scoot his hips, drives across, gets the reversal. He's up 7-0. Now Stofflet throws the legs right in. Stofflet trying to get a tip. Got a count of 1. Now he's got 2. Got more near fall coming. 42 seconds left. 2nd period. Three more near fall. It's now 10-0. Stofflet again working hard on that double legs ride. Force him down on the head. We got a stalemate. That's a good, respectable call there. Neither wrestler working much to improve their position at that point. Stofflet with a spiral ride with 10 seconds left, 2nd period. Taking the legs in. Flattens the hips down. Good control here by Cal Stofflet. 10-0 after 2 periods. The Red Raider in control. Finish the match off, Cal. And we're going on our feet. You can look at Clapper to try to launch some throws here, because he's down big. He's got to score points in big bunches. Cal, got to get your right arm down. And they work off the mat. Slide by, missed by Stofflet. Duck attempt stopped by Clapper. Minute 15 left. 2% toss attempt tried, barrel roll attempt tried by Stofflet to counter. Neither wrestler successful there. And they break apart. 55 seconds left. Stofflet can't coast here. a shot by Stofflet, enough to make it look good anyway. We got 30 seconds left, 2% toss by Stofflet an attempt and stopped by Clapper. Front headlock by the Red Raider. He's got 20 seconds left. Trying to spin behind, pick an ankle and they go out of bounds. 15 seconds left. The winner of this match takes on either Matt May of Pulaski, who is a sophomore at 11-6, or Spencer Millet of Neenah, who is 10-10 and a junior. Stofflet with a headlock toss, take down, near fall, tech fall, 6 minutes. Did they get it? Yep, tech fall in 6 minutes. Al Stofflet.
Jacob Josser to Bayport. Tim Stofflet of Rapids Lincoln. Josser, Stofflet.
With a tech fall over Mason Clapper. 6 minutes even. Wow, what a match for the Red Raider. He's on his way against Matt May of Pulaski. Next up for the Red Raiders, Tim Stofflet has a tough job coming up right on the same mat against Jacob Jossert of Bayport at 160 pounds. Tim Stofflet, senior, 3-4, his varsity record. Jacob Jossert, ranked number 8 in the state from Bayport, a senior at 35-8. And Jossert with a takedown in a hurry. And he cuts Stofflet loose. Cal Stofflet at 152 takes on Matt May of Pulaski, who is 12-6 and a sophomore. Jossert again with a second takedown. 4-1, now 4-2. As they cut Stofflet loose. This is Tim Stofflet at 160. And on another single leg. Goes to a double, takes Stofflet down. Again, the loser of this round here is done from their individual tournament. I don't believe these two did not wrestle. Jossert pinned Jake Timm in 137, and Tim Stofflet beat Jack Rathburn 3-1 in a sudden victory in the dual meet. The Red Raiders lost that dual meet 46-16, as you've probably seen on River City's Community Access. Jossert then on another takedown attempt and gets it. He leads 10-4 now with 17 seconds left, first period. The Red Raiders' Nathan Fuller, sophomore at 30-12, will take on Andy Huyman out of De Pere, who is a sophomore at 6-5. Fuller in the good side of the bracket at 170. Best record alongside of Fuller's is Victorico Perez of Ashwaubenon, who's 27-11, a junior. And the other side of that bracket, top guy, number 2 ranked, Anthony Rotier from Pulaski, senior, 38-1. Those two, Fuller and Rotier, could meet in the finals. And a reversal by Jossert and catches Stofflet on his back. In deep trouble is Stofflet. 1:43 left. And there is the pin in 2 minutes, 23 seconds by Jossert.
Cody Urban of Shawano and Cody Ruffle of Appleton North. Urban, Ruffle, you're on man number
Next up for the Red Raiders, as I had mentioned, Nathan Fuller against Andy Huyman of De Pere. Follow that at 182 pounds with Cody Abel against Sean Summers, a junior from Ashwaubenon, 23-13. And then Ross Nichols at 195 against 9th-ranked Casey Nelson of Green Bay Preble, who's 35-8 and a junior. Bo Thompson, the 3rd-ranked 220-pounder in the state, takes on Shawano's Jake Hinkfuss, who's 28-12 and a junior. And a heavyweight, Devin Klobuknik, gets a tough draw there. First time against Ryan Vandewally of Bayport, who's the 5th-ranked heavyweight in the state. We'll bring you more wrestling on River City's Community Access. 170-pound quarterfinals. Andy Huyman of De Pere, 6'5", a sophomore, against New York Red Raider Nathan Fuller, honorable mention ranking, sophomore at 30-13. The winner of this match takes on the winner of Tyler Smith of Appleton North or Victorico Perez of Ashwaubenon. Fuller with a quick takedown. And in the other match at 170, Perez looks to be leading. He's going to be ahead 10-0 if he doesn't get a pin. Fuller cuts De Pere's Huyman loose. Huyman with a bad shot from way too far out.
Man number 3, Levi Van Lannen of Pulaski. Adam Gusky of Appleton West. Van Lannen, Gusky, you're on man number 3. Wrestling on the next
2-1. 1:15 left, first period.
Nelson of Nina. Meister, Nelson, next available. Contact Christian Andres of Bayport. Alex Jarrett of Appleton North. Andres, Jarrett.
Huyman trying to reach into a shot, but they go out of bounds. Fuller countering.
Rapids Lincoln, Summers, Abel.
And we have blood time on Huyman as he comes over to the cleanup area. The Red Raiders in the first round look like this at 106 pounds. Matrix Gisco, 13th ranked at 106, got a pin in 118 over Caden Conrad of Ashwaubenon. Next up, he'll take on Waylon Clark of Pulaski, who's a sophomore at 12-8. Patrick Spray, the number 9 ranked 113-pounder, took on Ryan Bain out of West De Pere, beat him 12-3. His next opponent, the sophomore from De Pere, Kyle Ermick, 28-9. Max Bennett's at 126, knocked out of the tournament by Brett Hensel. Nick Moran at 132, knocked out of the tournament by Evan Garcia. And we're back now wrestling at 138. Dylan Hall got a tech fall in 4:19 over Jacob Kasten out of De Pere. He's got a tough draw now. Top ranked in the bracket, Chad Osmanski from Bayport is his next round opponent.
Now wrestling at man number 1, Mike Meisner, Shano, Luke Nelson, Nina.
Under overhooks both wrestlers here. Fuller trying to counter out of it.
Wrestling on the next
He leads 2-1 with 40 seconds left, does Fuller.
Appleton North, Andres, Jarrett.
Fuller gets to a Russian. Jab attempt down to the mat, and Huyman reaches in to try to get to a single.
Lincoln, Summers, Abel on deck. And in the hole, Alec Ingold of Bayport and Nicholas Ledman.
Fuller trying to snap Huyman down. Huyman trying to get to a double. Fuller steps over the top, and they go out of bounds in the scramble. Fuller with another takedown, leads 4-1 at the end of the first period. This comes up, red, Fuller's color, he defers. Huyman's choice, he's gonna go down. Caution, jumping to start, Fuller. Victorico Perez of Ashwaubenon has defeated Tyler Smith of Appleton North on a pin in 3:30, so that's who's waiting the winner of the Fuller-Huyman match. Top half of the bracket, Anthony Rotier, the number 2 ranked 170-pounder in the state got a pin over Josh Conlon of Menasha, and Andrew Wakevich of Bayport got an 11-5 win over Cody Lobbs. Wakevich beat Fuller in the team's sectional dual meet 12-5. 1 point escape for Huiman. It's 4-2, minute 25 left, second period. They're on their feet. Fuller tried to go underneath with a shot from a long ways out, never got there. Huiman puts him in a front headlock. Short drag out. Fuller can't quite get clear. Now around the corner the other way, heading the hole. Got a takedown. Good change of direction by Fuller. And Fuller lets Huiman up, gives him a little harm on the way up. 6-3 now with 50 seconds left. Under overhook each wrestler. Launching pad could be loaded. Body locks now. Fuller backed out of the body lock. Now we're in it again. Inside leg trip. Fuller drives him straight back. Takes him down off the body lock. Nice work by Fuller. Inside leg trip. And now he's got the legs separated. Got a chance to turn Huiman here. Near fall coming. 10 seconds left. Second period. Three near fall Fuller. He's got an 11-3 lead after 2 periods. Fuller's choice, he automatically signaled, I'm going down. Fuller to his feet. Huiman trying to pick an ankle, but Fuller scampers away.
Man number 3. Wrestling on the next available man is Sean Summers against Schwabana. Cody Abel.
Front headlock now by Fuller. Around the corner we go. Head in the hole. Picking that ankle.
On deck is Alec Ingle.
Steps over the leg, covers and pops the head out. Takedown. Fuller 2. And he cuts Huiman loose again. 14-4. Fuller in on a double leg shot. Can he complete it on the mat? 2. Takedown. 16-4. Fuller. Now it's 16-5 with a 124 left. Fuller going to work on his feet. Fuller with a shot again from too far out. And we got a stoppage as they both shot in together and they both hit heads. Huiman with a bad shot, trying to get to a throwing position. Fuller got the double overhooks. Fuller with a snap down, head in the hole again, around the corner we go again. Another takedown, same takedown that he's done 3 times in a row now. 18-5 right now for the Red Raider. Fuller puts him back on his feet, 18-6. 52 seconds left. Fuller looking for a tech fall here. Russian, now the front headlock. And they out of bounds. 35 seconds left. Huiman with a bad shot. He's tired. Head down. Lift by Fuller. Takes him down. It's 20-6 right now, and they're going to cut him loose 20-7. Going for a tech fall. Another bad shot by Huiman. Front headlock. Head in the hole. Around the corner we go. Can he get it? 15 seconds left. Got it. Takedown. Tech fall. That should have been a tech fall. 22. There was a tech fall before. 22-7 with 16 seconds left in the match. 5:44.
Summers of Schwabana. Cody Abel of Brandon's Lincoln. Summers, Abel, you're on mat number 2.
5:44 on a tech fall by Nathan Fuller over Andy Huyman of De Pere. Now he faces Victorico Perez of Ashwaubenon. We're going to stay right here and bring you Cody Abel's match at 182 pounds.
And in the hole is Casey Nelson of Preble East.
Abel will take on Sean Summers out of Ashwaubenon, who's a junior at 23 and 13. Abel ranked number 11 in the state at 182. Abel has a good chance to get down to Madison. In his half bracket, the records are Appleton North 23 and 13, and Bayport's 23 and 15. And Abel beat the Bayport wrestler 10-4 in a team sectional dual meet. Abel with a shot in, trying to come out the back. Now got a single and elevate it. Force him down on the head, step through with a trip. Got him on his back. Takedown 2, near fall coming. Abel hunting a pin. Abel in danger of losing a half, which he has, and got 3 near fall though. He's up 5-0. And they stopped the action, and I'm not sure what. They stopped it and they were on the mat wrestling. I don't know why, but they did. And Abel gives him a 1 free ride to his feet. It's now 5-1 the Red Raider. In the other half of Abel's bracket, Levi Van Lannen, the 14th ranked wrestler out of Pulaski, 30 and 7, is wrestling Adam Gusky of Appleton West. And then Mike Meisner of Shawano Community is taking on Luke Nellison out of Neenah. Abel trying to go under again, body lock. Abel just manhandling. Headlock coming by Summers. Abel stands tall through that, still has the body lock. Launcher pad still loaded here, yet back trip. Abel takes him down. And near fall coming. It's going to be at least 10-1. And he's barbed wiring the arms up.
Number 1, Alec Engel of Bayport.
Can he keep him on his back? Don't lose that arm. Got a half of the bar. 25 seconds left. Now trying to get parallel and grapevine the legs is Abel, and Summers able to lift him off the top. 3 near fall, it's 10-1. 10-2 now, with the back to their feet in neutral.
Pulaski and Liam Peebles of Appleton North. Zahn, Peebles, you're in the hole.
And that is the end of 1 period. Flipping the disc comes up green. Summers' choice, he's going down. They're going to put it back on their feet. It's going to be 10-3 now. Abel, the brawling type wrestler, likes to go from the feet to the back if he can. Conditioning been a little bit of an issue with Cody later in the year here. Late in the match tends to run low on the gas, so hopefully the Red Raiders have worked on that quite a bit here in the last couple of weeks. Arm drag by Abel, got to be too far away, but they go out of bounds after he gets to a double. Abel just tosses Summers to his back. And Summers is in deep trouble here. Got a minute 8 left to fight this pin attempt off. That looks pretty tight. 52 seconds left. Pin for Abel. In 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Number 2 is Casey Nelson of Preble East and Ross Nichols of Rapids Lincoln. Nelson, Nichols, you're on mat number 2.
Abel with a pin over Ashwaubenon on Summers in 3:11. And he advances to meet the winner of Christian Andres of Bayport or Alex Jarrett of Appleton North. Ross Nichols on the mat now. And he's got a tough draw. Green Bay Preble's Casey Nelson, who's number 9 ranked in the state.
Now wrestling on mat number 3, Red Zahn Pulaski and Liam Peebles of Appleton North. Zahn, Peebles, mat number 3. Wrestling on the next available mat is Joel Kitzler of Bayport and Maximiliano Cabrera of Appleton West. Kitzler, Cabrera, next available mat.
Takedown by Nelson on Nichols.
Thompson on deck. And in the hole is Stephen
You can see Nichols again, the much smaller 195-pounder.
Fischler, Lee, in the hole.
Nelson is big in the lower body. He's got big legs and thighs on him, and hips. And he gives Nichols the free ride to his feet. And he keeps crawling in, got a single. He got the leg pinned down of Nichols. Nichols trying to work and lock up on the body. So far unable to counter Casey Nelson, and he gets another takedown. He leads 4-1. Bo Thompson has been called in an on-deck position against Jace Hinkfuss of Shawano. One-point escape for Nichols. He's back on his feet. And Nelson in again on a single and takes Nichols down. 6-2 the lead with 30 seconds left. Near fall coming on a tip. And it's down 9-2. The end of the first period is here in the 3 ticks. Nichols will ride to start the second period. And Nelson turns right up, gets the reversal after a quick stand up. Nichols going to wrap up around him. Turn again by Nelson. Nichols in deep trouble here with a half. The referee got to get a different vantage point here. Pin for Nelson in 2:41.
Now wrestling at mat number 2, Joel Kitzler of Bayport, Maximiliano Cabrera of Appleton.
So Ross Nichols, the senior, goes down
Mat number 2.
and ends his wrestling career at Lincoln High School.
The next available man is Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski.
Congratulate Ross Nichols.
Bransfield, Thompson, next available man.
And we'll be back with the Bo Thompson J. Hinkfuss match at 220 pounds.
On deck, Hunter Nikolajczyk from Pulaski and Jacob.
Right now we got Devin Klobuknik against Ryan Vendewally of Bayport, who's the number 5 ranked heavyweight in the state. Klobuknik goes underneath, gets caught and tossed. This may not last long for poor Devin here.
Round 1 and taking a 25-minute break.
And there is a pin in 13 seconds. So Klubbucknick is done, and we move over to the Bo Thompson match. Bo Thompson against Jace Hinkfuss of Shawano Jr., 28-12. Thompson working on a takedown attempt here, got 2 on the edge of the mat.
Now wrestling on mat number 1 is Hunter Nikolajczyk of Pulaski and Jacob Stein of Ortonville.
2-1 as Thompson puts his opponent Hinkfuss on his feet. Hinkfuss again is from Shawano Community. Thompson in a single, steps through to a double, takes him back down, leads 4-1.
Anderson, you're the next available man.
Thompson with a crossface.
The Rebel wrestlers, helpers, be ready to move hands at the conclusion of this round.
At 220 pounds, we have 3 ranked wrestlers. Stephen Fisher in the same half bracket as Thompson. He's ranked 10th from Green Bay West, Southwest. 4-2 as Thompson puts Hinkfuss back to his feet. And in the top half of the bracket, Joe Kitzlar of Bayport, ranked number 4, right behind Thompson. Thompson catches Hinkfuss, puts him to his back off his feet. Got a takedown, looking for near fall and a pin is Thompson. Now Thompson get his hand out from underneath his shoulder, but he pulls the whole half out. If he just would have repositioned, he would have had a deep half in there. Now Thompson arches his back, picks his head up, and puts more pressure down. There is the pin in 1:44 for Bo Thompson. He will take on the winner of Stephen Fisher of Green Bay West Southwest and Hunter Lee of Appleton North. And as we had mentioned, a quick match for Ryan Vandewally at heavyweight. The Bayport heavyweight pinned Evan Klubbucknick of Wisconsin Rapids in 13 seconds. So we'll be back with round 2 semifinals of the individual sectional from Green Bay Preble right here on River City's Community Access. Here is the semifinals of Green Bay Preble East sectional. At 106 pounds, Jared Mays of Bayport, he's 28-16, a freshman, is going to take on Jacob Barnett of Hortonville, the number 15 ranked wrestler. He's 33-9. The other half, Waylon Clark of Pulaski, a 12-8 sophomore, will take on Matrix Gisco, your Red Raider, 35-6 sophomore. He's ranked number 11. Key round of wrestling here for the Red Raiders, and for any of these wrestlers, as a matter of fact. Gisco, front headlock, snaps Clark down, spins behind, gets takedown, takes a quick early 2-0 lead. They have broken the floor down to 2 mats now, and that's per WIAA rules. Start with 3 in the regionals and sectionals, and you break it down to 2 for your placement. Gisco with a bar and a half. Gisco looking to turn. Clark got near fall coming. 1:18 left, first period. Gisco now scoops up the leg. Got a deep half, stacking Clark on his shoulders, and he rolled right off of it. Gisco again, Tritz Cradle wraps him up, stacks him on his shoulders. That's pretty tight right there. Pin for Gisco at 104.
Now wrestling on mat number 2 is Thomas Dejanev of West Southwest.
Matrix Gisco pins Waylon Clark of Pulaski in 1 minute 4 seconds. He is in the championship match at 106 pounds. Next up for the Red Raiders will be Patrick Spray. He will take on Kyle Ermick of De Pere. That's the match in the semifinals at 113 pounds. We will take a quick break. We'll be back with the Spray match right here on River City's Community Access. Here is Patrick Spray's semifinal matchup against De Pere's sophomore Kyle Ermick. Ermick is ranked in the honorable mention category. Spray ranked 10th. Ermick with a first round pin over Gerardo Ayala of Appleton West in a minute and 40. Spray with a 12-3 decision over Ryan Bain out of West De Pere.
Number 2, Bradley Prentice of Pulaski and Peanut Creek of West De Pere. Prentice Creek, your man number 2.
And waiting in the finals is Thomas Deganeffi of Green Bay West Southwest.
Schulper, Bethel, next available man. On deck is Chase Carr of Bayport and Dallas.
Ermick is a sophomore from De Pere at 28-9. Spray in on a shot in the edge of the mat, and they're out of bounds. Just under a minute left. Front headlock by Ermick, and Spray works him right off the mat. Matrix Gisco will face Jacob Barnett of Hortonville in the finals. He's a freshman at 34-9. Gisco beat Barnett on a technical fall in 4 minutes in the regional finals. There goes Ermick backing off the mat for the 3rd time. Spray with a shot right off the whistle. "15 seconds left. Short drag attempt by Spray, but Ermick hangs on to the front headlock and just backs around the mat, and they go off with 1 second left. Ermick content to be outside the wrestling circle a lot. And we got a contact coming out of Patrick Spray's eye. Hands it to his dad, who is an assistant coach. Dad gives her a little spit job and puts her right back in. End of 1 period, 0-0. Flipping to this, crucial. It comes up red, Spray's choice. He chooses down. Now, you need to be able to get out from down here. Caution, jumping to start, Spray. Wrestlers that are knocked out of this tournament: Max Bennett, Nick Moran. Second caution, I think. And we're getting something straightened out here on the board. Again, wrestlers knocked out of the tournament: Max Bennett, Nick Moran, Timm Stofflet, Ross Nichols, and Devin Klumuknik. Spray working hard off the bottom. Ermick hanging on just a crab ride. Now trying to get to a cradle. And has it locked. Spray's got to fight this off. Breaks the grip. Spray's got to get hand control coming up. As Ermick rides hard on top. Try to get to a cradle again. Spray comes to his feet. Launching pad could be loaded here, and they break apart. Spray with 1 point in the escape. Ermick on the outside looking in again. Finally takes a step towards the center of the mat. Spray with a shot in on a single. Around the corner he goes. Ermick trying to get a whizzer, and Spray with an ankle pick drives across. Got 2 and a takedown, 3. 0, his lead. 47 seconds left. Roll through by Ermick trying to catch Spray on his hip. Spray able to get back on top and ride. Sticks the legs in. Ermick pretty hard to get off his base here. He sits pretty tight in here. 30 seconds left. And we got stalemate. And they're going to stop the action because Ermich's got some tape hanging off his wrap on his wrist. Ermich trying to get to a sitting position here. Spray trying to stay centered in position. Spray laces in the legs. Trying to get a Turk here with a little tip action. End of the period. 3-0 Spray with a lead. Ermich's choice. He's going on top. Spray trying to get hand control, has. Ermich drops him back down on the seat of his step and then regains control. Stalemate. Spray will again reload on the bottom. Ermich on the top, jumping to start. Spray, second caution. Wow, that could have been Ermich, I thought, but referee gave it to Spray. That's the second one now, no points. The third one will be a point though, so Spray's got to sit tight. Ermich trying to get to a cradle. Spray grabbing that hand. Spray trying to get that hand up over his head to the other side of the shoulder. Stalemate. Ermich pretty physical on top with 55 seconds left. Trying to hit that cradle. Spray sense that coming, spins out and faces him. He's ahead 4-0 now. Spray with a little shuck on by, tried to get a sweep shot and nothing there. Ermich too far away. To take down Ermich. And they're off the mat. 4-2 with 17 seconds left. In the
now wrestling on mat number 2, Brady Schulfer of Bayport and Isaac Bethel of Schulfer, Bethel. And number 2.
4-2, 17 seconds left. Spray's gonna fight this turn now. Ermich up over top of the shoulders of Spray. Spray trying to shake him off the top, got a leg. And Spray with a 4-2 victory.
Dallas Vandenberg of Appleton North, par.
He is in the finals at 113 pounds. And he will take on Thomas Deganeffi, honorable mention out of Green Bay West Southwest for the championship at 113 pounds. Next up, wrestling for the Red Raiders at 138 will be Dylan Hall against Chaz Osmonski of Bayport. We'll bring you that match when we return to Green Bay Preble. All right, here we go with 138 pounds, Dylan Hall against third-ranked Chad Osmonski of Bayport. Osmonski caught Hall in the dual meet sectional and pinned him in 52 seconds. We'll see how Hall, what he learned off of that match. was shot down low, and Osmanski quick to spin behind. They worked their way off the mat. Osmanski, the bigger body than Hall. Hall up from 132 most of the year, wrestling at 138. Russian arm tie by Hall, and Osmanski's on the outside looking in. Now Osmanski works to a collar tie. He's got the big bushy afro hairdo. And the launching pad could be loaded here. Hall likes to throw. Osmanski obviously does too. And they're out of bounds. Body lock. Hall tried to hit a headlock. Not there yet. Two by Osmanski in the scramble. And Hall made a mistake there. Let Osmanski get inside to the body lock. Hall works to his feet. Osmanski just cuts him loose. 2-1. Hall trails. 52 seconds left for his period. Both wrestlers are dangerous from their feet. Osmanski drives in deep to a single. Steps through trying to get a leg lace. Front row, Osmanski in a scramble, to Osmanski with a takedown.
45 pounds, Sam Radford, Bayport, Marco Zacharias, East. Radford, Zacharias, here on mat number 2. Wrestling on the next available mat is Max Michael of Pulaski and Bailey Whipple of Menasha.
The winner of this match will take on Zach Betnavash Wabanon, who just defeated Sequoia Rasmussen of Pulaski 13-4. 4-1 after one period. It is Osmanski's choice. He chooses down. Hall's going to have to try to ride and turn. Osmanski caught the hand of Hall as he tried to throw a crossface and is controlling it right now. Hall able to get that free now, crossface again. Osmanski strong enough to fight that off. Trying to get to a crossface cradle, but Osmanski stops that cold each time. 48 seconds left. Still 4-1. Hall trails. Osmanski not looking to do much on the bottom here. Now finally gets to his base, puts a foot down, now comes to his feet. Hall in trouble here as Osmanski catches him on the seat of his step in and gets a reversal on the edge of the mat. 6-1, Hall trails. 20 seconds left. Caution, Osmanski. Feet, Osmanski lifts. Hall lands in a high base. 8 seconds. Osmanski lifts him again. And that's the end of the period. 2 periods gone, 2 minutes left. 6-1, Osmanski with the lead. It's Hall's choice. They go both on their feet. Osmanski, headlock by Hall. Can he get there? He lost the arm. Comes back up to his feet. Osmanski drops down on an near side single. It was right there for him, and they're out of bounds. Again, Osmanski, much bigger body size than Hall. Hall came up to get to 138. Osmanski dropped down, obviously, to get there. Hall would have shot and missed it. Front headlock by Osmanski. Picks the near side leg, spins behind, gets taken down. It's 8-1. Hall quickly to his feet. And they work their way out of bounds. 1:03 left. Well, up to his feet, forward roll. Trying to catch a leg of Osmanski, but missed that. 50 seconds left. Osmanski just hanging tough here on a ride, making Hall do all the work, and he's just countering the stand-up attempts of Hall. Now he throws legs right into control. Arm behind the back now with 3 seconds left. And that was stopped for potentially dangerous before Hall has Osmanski on his back. With 1 second left, Osmanski jumped out in front and just reefed on Hall's arm, bending it backwards up above his head. 8-1, Hall goes down to defeat. He will be in a wrestle back against Sequoia Rasmussen of Pulaski. Osmanski into the finals at 138 against Zach Benton of Ashwaubenon. Next up, the Red Raiders, Cal Stofflet against Matt May of Pulaski at 152. We'll be back with that match after this short break. Hey, we're back now at the individual sectional. Division I Sectional B from Green Bay Preble East, 152-pound semifinal matchup. Matt May of Pulaski, 12-6, a sophomore, is taking on your Red Raider, Cal Stofflet, 21-16, a senior. May, a 53-second pin over Spencer Millay of Neenah. Millay lost 8-0 in the wrestlebacks in the regionals to Stofflet. Stofflet with a tech fall in 6 minutes over Mason Clapper of Ashwaubenon. Again, this weight class is wide open. The other side is Jared Conlon of Menasha and Cam Martzall of Hortonville. Stofflet beat Conlon 10-5 and lost to Martzall 1-0. So this weight class is up for grabs. Whoever wants to put out the effort to win this, they can take away the state tournament. Stofflet trying to get to a Russian. Got it now. See what he can do with it here. Head position needs a little better. Little leg trip into a single, but missed. Didn't drive in hard enough. And the headgear comes down over May's eyes. As I had mentioned, May is a sophomore out of Pulaski at 12-6. Stofflet's got to use every opportunity to score points here. He can't let any of these opportunities go by, so Stofflet gets to a rushing again, but needs better head position. 25 seconds left. Still on their feet, no score. May drops down with a shot. Stofflet got a chance to score here. Got a knee right there. Pickett. Inside trip. And they're off the mat. Stofflet made that a lot harder than it could have been. If he would have just grabbed the knee, had the head stuffed right to the knee, would have grabbed the knee, would have had a cradle from his feet. And we got 6 seconds left in the period, still 0-0. Flipping the disc is crucial here. Stofflet is going down. Stofflet with a hard stand up. May lifts, takes him back to the mat. Stofflet to his feet again. I think May temporarily touched his hands. That would have been locked hands, but the referee not quite in the right spot to see it. Stofflet again, working on hand control on his feet. May hips in, lifts him again. Spiral ride by May temporarily. Stofflet trying to come up again. May just chasing and hanging on right now. Tip attempt. Stofflet stands right up, steps and faces. He's got 1 point in the lead with 1:15 left. Second period. Now he's got to hunt some offense. 1 point's not going to do it. May with a sweep shot in. Stofflet had a chance to drive right straight across him, but backed off. May's feet were stuck underneath him. Those are the opportunities that Stofflet has to use. He can't back off of those. Go, Bailey! Seconds left, 1-0 Stofflet. Seconds left. Shot in by May again. Stofflet's got a counter. 5 seconds left. Off the mat they work with 2.5 ticks of the clock.
Johnson, get him in. Here on the next available man. On deck, Cody Urban of Shawano. Nate Rinish of Hortonville. Urban.
End of 2, and Mays will go down, so Stofflet's got to ride him. 1-0 Stofflet with a lead. And he just lets May stand right up, and this lets him out. That's not the effort you need to win the match here. May into a front headlock now, has Stofflet down to his knee. Short drag, Stofflet spinning behind, gets a takedown there. First bit of offense by Stofflet. Now drive across, don't let him score here in the edge. And they're out of bounds. 3-1 Stofflet with a lead. Now he's got to ride even tougher. May to his feet. Stofflet's got a single elevated. Now he's got to get him off his feet. Back trip, no good, not enough. Elevated some more. Trip again, takes him back to the mat. Close to a locked hands there as he just touched him. And now Mays reverses Stofflet, and we are tied at 3. 55 seconds left. Stofflet cannot lay around here. Stofflet trying to turn in face. Mays got a cradle from the front, but they're out of bounds. One time on Stofflet. Now they got to get Stofflet cleaned up. We're tied at 3. 37.8 seconds left. Take this quick opportunity while they're cleaning Stofflet up to thank long-time friend of mine, Craig Timm, for giving you mat side seats here at River Cities Community Access. We're going to do the same thing at the individual state tournament next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Kohl Center in Madison. Stofflet with a little abrasion on his chin underneath the chin strap there, and they clean that off, put a little salve on it. 37.8 seconds left. Stofflet in a pretty good position here. If he can get out and get the 1-point escape, probably he's not going to get stalled into the point. Stofflet to face. Can he get the one? He's got one. Toss coming. Stofflet hanging back into a single. Drives through. He's got a takedown. And they're off the mat. It's a reversal call. 2 reversal. Stofflet, he's ahead 5-3 with 26 seconds left. Now Stofflet's got to wrestle hard here. Stofflet drops down on a single, but he's got to elevate. Crawls up trying to get to a double leg. Trying to work up the body. 15 seconds left. Stofflet comes to his feet with the single. Trying to get to around the body. And they go off the mat. 1. Loss of control. 5-4. The scoreboard is wrong, but it's 5-4 with 5 seconds left. Takedown Mays as Stofflet basically stopped wrestling. Stofflet tried to be conservative, stop wrestling, and Mays beat him in the final 5 seconds. That weight class was there for the taking of Stofflet. Now he's got to have a wrestle back. And I'm not sure which opponent he will have yet. We'll come back and we'll update for you. 170-pounder Nathan Fuller in the semis against Ashwaubenon's Victorico Perez when we return. 170-pound semifinals. Nathan Fuller against Victorico Perez of Ashwaubenon. Perez is 28-11 and a junior. Fuller is 31-12. He is a sophomore. Fuller honorable mention ranked. The other matchup is number 2 ranked Anthony Rotier as Perez gets a quick takedown on Fuller in a hurry. Anthony Rotier of Pulaski, the number 2 ranked wrestler, against Andrew Wakevich of Bayport. Fuller's trying to get a reversal here. Can he catch him? He's got 2 in the reversal. Again, 2 different sides. Got back trip by Fuller. And the referee, I think, got more scared than the wrestlers. as he calls a slam on Fuller, and Fuller did not have both arms tied up. Perez had an arm free there to protect and catch himself. Fuller just lifted him high with a back trip. I think the referee got more scared than anything, but he awarded a point to Ashwaubenon's Perez. They're on their feet. No, they're down, excuse me. Perez is down. Fuller will ride, and Perez has gotten a gift to lead 3-2. And they're out of bounds. .1:15 left, first period. Fuller with an ankle pick stops the first move. Now he's got both legs elevated, going to try to crawl up the body, which he has done. And Perez is to his feet. Fuller cuts him loose. 4-2. Fuller trails with a minute left. Snap down by Fuller, and Perez went flying. Fuller too late to react. Fuller with a shot in on a double. Blows right through him. Can he catch a half? He's got two in a takedown. Lifts him back up. Perez able to land on his feet each time. Perez into a single. Fuller, instead of a counter, tries to get a switch, but gives up the takedown instead of just a solid counter. And in the flurry, he is down 7-4. And the Ashwaubenon wrestler comes over for I'm not sure what. He may have, oh, he's got a bloody lip, I think. I'm not sure.
You're on man number 1. Wrestling on the next available mat.
Sitting in the finals is Anthony Rodier of Pulaski, the number 2 ranked 170-pounder in the state, has just beaten Andrew Wakiewicz.
Of West of here, Engel, Stumka, here on deck.
So Fuller needs to win this match. Otherwise he will have to wrestle Wakiewicz. And Fuller beat Wakiewicz Wakiewicz beat Fuller 12-5 in a team sectional dual meet. So Fuller's got to have this match here. To get to the finals. Caution, jumping to start on Perez. Fuller trying to get to a reversal here, but now we got 8 seconds left. Fuller's got to score here. End of the period as Perez able to barely hang on to the leg and buried his head all the while. Head coach Scott Bensky come over and check scoring here. And now we get the scoring straightened out here. 7-4. The flip of the disc comes up. Green. He's going down. Is Perez. Fuller down 7-4. Picks an ankle on Perez, but Perez is able to get his legs underneath him to a base in a hurry all the time. Got good balance, and he's quick. 1 point escape, 8-4 Perez. One to the back by Fuller would be nice from his feet here. Tighten the match up. Bad shot by Fuller. Perez drives right back in. Collar tie by each wrestler. Slide by Fuller, missed it. Shot in by Fuller, single leg. Takes him down and they go out of bounds. 6, 8. They're going to give him one free ride to his feet, 9-6. Fuller cuts the lead. Fuller going to work on his feet. Collar tie by Perez again. Not doing much offensively now with finally an underhook. Fuller drives in there out of bounds. Perez with a counter on Fuller's single leg shot. Dump technique. Fuller trying to get to a double. Perez rolls him off the top. Fuller coming on the backside. Can you put him on his back here? Nothing yet, says the referee. Fuller's got, now he's got the takedown. It's 9-8, 25 seconds left. Fuller's got the legs separated. Can he get a turn? Not quite. Got to get underneath his arms. Fuller's got to hang on tight here. He can't. He got too high and lost the takedown he just got. It's now 11-8. That's a little bit some of the recklessness that Fuller has cost him throughout the year. Fuller's going down. He trails 11-8. 2 minutes left. Fuller bases off. Tosses Perez's leg over to the side. Now Fuller looking to get a reversal here. If he can get one, then two, but he's got a takedown, or a reversal. Now they're going to cut him loose. It's 11-10. Now it's 12-10. Fuller trails by 2. Fuller with a sweep. Ground behind. Should be 2. Now Fuller had him wrapped up around the body, his hands touched the mat and his feet were in. That should be a takedown. And the referee did not call it. Fuller trails. 1:23 left. Fuller with a shot in again. Driving through to a double, and they're out of bounds one more time. Sooner or later, you'd think Perez would get hit for stalling. 1:14 left, still plenty of time. Fuller needs to take down the tie, so he can't get careless with it here. Perez with the first shot, he's taken a long time. Fuller didn't reshoot. Fuller with a shot from way too far out. 53 seconds. Barrel roll takedown. Fuller's got to come out the backside here. There's the 2 right there. It's tied. Fuller's got to ride hard here. He can't give up a point. He gives up a reversal. 27 seconds left, 14-12, Fuller trails. 20 seconds left. And Perez locked up a cradle. going to go down 17-12. He will get a wrestle back against Anthony Wakevich out of Bayport.
Jason Stupka of West Appear. Eagle Stupka. You're on that number 1.
Wow, that was a tough one to watch there. 182 pounds coming up.
Nelson Peebles, next available man. On deck, Joel Kitzlar of Bayport. Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski. Kitzlar, Bransfield, on deck.
Next up, Cody Abel at 182 against Christian Andres out of Bayport. Abel beat Andres 10-4 in the team's sectional dual meet. Abel working on a Russian, and they're off the mat.
We do have an announcement for anybody parked along Kansas Avenue. There are some no parking areas. You do need to move your vehicle if you are on the Kansas Avenue area. There is ticketing that may happen. So anyone.
The other side of the 182-pound bracket, Levi Van Lannen out of Pulaski, ranked 14th against Luke Nellison of Neenah. And these two worked their way out of bounds, Abel and Andres. Russian arm tie by Andres. Abel snatches him and puts him in a front headlock. Has him down on his knees on the mat. And Andres outside the circle looking in, and they spin their way out of bounds. Couple of Red Raiders going down in some tough defeats here. Stofflet, Hall, and Fuller. Russian arm tie by Abel, and they work their way out of bounds as Andre is able to find that outer circle pretty quickly. 18 seconds left, first period. Abel's got time to nail a takedown here. Abel trying to get a takedown here. Can he complete it? It's got two with 3 seconds left.
Nelson Peebles, number 1. Wrestling our next available man is Joe Kitzlar of Bayport, Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski. Kitzlar, Bransfield, next available man. On deck is Stephen Fischler of West Southwest.
Second period's coming.
Fischler, Thompson.
Andres going down. Abel will try to ride, leading 2-0. Abel with a wrist tied up completely underneath the body of Andres. Now he lost the wrist. Abel again with a crossface on that elbow. Got a cradle locked up. Gonna try to get Andres turned here. Stay with it, Cody. You got plenty of time. Just make sure it's right. And there you should have your turn right here. No, the referee says it's too high off the mat. Unbelievable. finally gets to his feet, and then Abel just easily cuts him loose with 42 seconds left. Abel had him rode most of the period and then just kind of quit, gave up, backed off him. He could have taken him back to the mat, maybe could have rode him at least all the way out and took a 2-0 lead into the third period where he would have had his choice. Shot in by Abel. Did he get there? Got to a single. 2 takedown. Abel, 14 seconds left. He leads 4-1. Andres down to cover. Goes to Abel. Roll attempt. Abel's got to get his hips up on top. And that's it. End of the period. 2-1 Abel with the lead, and he goes down to start the third. Andres will cover, and Abel stands right up through him and gets the 1-point escape. And they work their way out. 5-1 the lead for the Red Raider Abel. Warning, stalling. Andres backing up. Abel with a double leg right on the whistle. Can he work up the body and get the takedown? Pops the head, gets 2. 7-1 the Red Raider with 1:20 left. And Abel cuts Andres loose. Headlock attempt by Andres. Abel ducks that. Gets another quick takedown. 9-2 with 1:03 left. Abel on top, continuing to ride just under a minute in the third period. 9-2 the lead for the Red Raider. Abel riding hard on an ankle right now. Abel trying to get to a cradle. He's got there. Head in the side, just drive him right over that hip, Cody, and he'll be fine. Head in the side with 20 seconds left. Abel able to crunch him down, put his chest right on his knee, and we got a stalemate with 8 seconds left. 9-2 Abel leads. Forward roll. Abel goes with him because he had to. His arm got caught up underneath. And then Andres charged and Abel underhooked and tossed him, put his face right in the mat.
Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski.
9-3. Cody Abel into the finals at 182 pounds. Next up for the Red Raiders, Bo Thompson at 220 against Stephen Fischler of Green Bay West Southwest. We'll bring you that match when we return to the individual sectional. 220-pounder, the number 3 ranked wrestler at 220, Bo Thompson, your Red Raider. He is now 39-7, takes on Green Bay West Southwest senior Stephen Fischler. Fischler's 32-7. In the other half bracket, Joe Kitzlar of Bayport, the number 4 ranked wrestler, is beating Taylor Bransfield of Pulaski 6-1 right now. And it's going to be more than that. Thompson in on a single. Little dump. Takes Fischler down, and Kitzlar just got a pin from Bayport.
Bayport, Kevin Heim up to Pier. Vandewall, Heim, here on mat number 2. Completing round 3, and on the next available mat will be Hunter Mikolocek of Pulaski and Stephen Anderson of Appleton East. Mikolocek and Anderson, you're on the next available mat.
Thompson riding with a legs ride, I do believe, working cross body on this left side arm. Minute 4 left yet. Thompson with a little Turk tip attempt. Can't get the shoulders exposed. Cody Abel's opponent will be Levi Van Lannen of Pulaski, 32-7, a junior, in the finals at 182. Tip attempt by Thompson. Got a count of 1. Close to the edge of the circle here as Fischler able to get out of bounds. And Thompson's got either a bloody lip or a bloody nose, and I'm not sure which. Maybe a bloody nose. So we got a little cleanup coming here. Waiting in the finals is Joe Kitzlar from Bayport, who is ranked 4th. Fischler ranked 10th here, Thompson's opponent in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have parking enforcement outside. If you're parked along Newberry and the areas marked no parking during athletic events, you're going to need to move your vehicles, as well as on Dan's Avenue. If you're parked between the no parking signs, you need to move your vehicles.
Thompson will be riding with 17 seconds left and a 2-0 lead.
Parking during athletic events, and along Dan's, where it says no parking between these signs, you need to move your vehicles. There are enforcement agents around. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thompson with a short time goes to a single and a dump, takes Fischler back to the mat, and has a 2-0 lead going into period number 2. It's Thompson's choice, he will defer. Fischler's choice, he will go down. Caution, Thompson. Referee didn't like the way he climbed on. And you got a couple of referees here that have seen some pretty physical wrestling, and Tackus and Parlier, and then 2 from different area of the state. And a lot of times you don't see very hard physical wrestling in some areas, so they're not used to some of this. There's a legs ride by the Red Raider trying to get a Turk turn. Near fall coming. Three, near fall Thompson. And Thompson again. Turks him one more time. Got a count of 2. 2 more near fall for Thompson. Now he's got a lead opened up 7-0. And Fischler's having some trouble with the big Red Raider on top of him. Thompson pretty good at ride with that legs. And again, another Turk tip. Looked pretty close to getting near fall, but I guess not, according to the referee. Just under a minute left, second period. Thompson with 2-on-1 wrist control. Thompson getting to a cradle. Does he got it locked? I think he does. Let's see if he can turn the big guy. Fischler's got some long, big legs that he's spreading out. Thompson's trying to keep him in bounds. Got the cradle locked. Got to be careful you don't lose this now. And Thompson smartly bailed out to go to a ride at the buzzer. 7-0, the Red Raider Thompson. He's going down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will take a 10-minute break after this round. A 10-minute break after this round.
Was it 2?
140. Thompson on the bottom. Warning stall. Wow. Warning stalling Thompson in 26 seconds. And Thompson comes up with a double for a reversal. What sense did the stalling make? You got the guy that scored all the points in the match so far, and in the first 26 seconds you hit him for stalling. And the nosebleed plug comes out of Thompson's nose, and we go over and get that stopped and cleaned up. And the rest of the referee says just put her back in there if you want, so Thompson does, and everybody goes back and sits back down. 107 left, 9-0 the Red Raider Thompson. Fischler up to a high base. Thompson out over the shoulder. Fischler able to grab a leg. 42 seconds left. Fischler driving into a double. Thompson sprawling that leg back, getting his hips down, now trying to spin behind to regain control. Thompson still in control according to the referee. 15 seconds left.